Hey, what's going on? It's another episode of Intermission. I am Marcus Griffin, one of the hosts here. And you know what to do. Find us on Facebook at Intermission Pod or at Instagram at Intermission Podcast. But guess what? Today we got the fellas here today.
What's up?
It's going to be a loose show.
Yep.
It's not too serious show. It's not much going on. It's Wednesday. It's a little rainy. Well, it's not raining anymore. But it's gonna be a smooth show. We don't have too much going on, so we're gonna keep it casual. But don't forget to follow us on all streaming platforms where you can find all the old episodes and the ones as soon as this one is gonna drop. I said what, an hour or two after we done recording?
Something like that.
Okay, yeah, check that. But how are y'all doing today, fellas? It's good to see y'all. It's good to see y'all. It's a blessing to see y'all on this beautiful Wednesday. Y'all looking good and healthy out there. Shout out to each one of y'all ladies in y'all life, and tell them hello.
What's up, ladies?
So yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's a slow news day, so we're not going to talk about much, but I did want to highlight the box office, and I want to talk just a little bit about the disappointing box office numbers for a lot of these movies coming out.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling the Black Sabbath in the background.
Yeah, oh, you hear it in the background? Get crunk with it. Well, not get crunk with it. What do you say with rock? What do you say?
Fuck some shit up.
Okay, well, let's fuck some shit up.
Wild out.
Okay, well, I never knew there's slang to say.
Let's get drunk. That's pretty much it. It's pretty simple.
Is rock making a resurgence?
Yeah.
Is it ever gonna make a resurgence? It did kind of fade to the background.
Older bands, yeah. Like, I mean, Metallica they're on tour. We're just on tour.
I was looking at
Guns N' Roses in October.
Man, they sell out.
Dope.
It wasn't.
Oh yeah, it's expensive as hell. Yeah. When me and Jada went to go see Metallica 2 years ago,
2 years ago,
it's like $150 a ticket.
God,
great fucking show though.
That's what I mean about buying them Cole tickets, man. J. Cole tickets be high, man. We paid like $100, and I was like, "Ooh, Jesus!"
And we were 150 in the middle section of NRG. Like, if you want to be down the floor,
you want to be on the floor.
Started at 500.
Oh, yeah. I'm not trying to do that.
500 for standing.
Oh no, I'll rock out at the house, you know.
And it didn't really die out. It's just that hip hop became the more dominant music.
Yeah, true, 100%. And pop music started making more of a.
I mean, pop music has always been pop.
It's been popular, but it seems like pop music
hip hop is now pop music.
I love hip hop. I love it that our OGs out there are getting respect. Shout out to Jay-Z holding it down. But on the box office, man, Child's Play came in at number 2, 14 million, which was terrible.
What is it rated? I didn't even realize the movie was coming out.
Not
rated. I mean, like the reviews.
Oh, it's got good reviews. Yeah, it's sitting at a 60+ on Rotten Tomatoes.
Chucky looked crazy, man.
Yeah, he was smooth. Botox on. He was looking smooth out there.
No wrinkles.
New hairline.
I was
yeah,
always,
that LeBron James treatment.
He did that. I always looked at the old Chucky movies and I was like, why is he have so much emotion for just a doll? Like, he had so much emotion.
It always seemed like they were like slightly off because he'd be doing stuff like this.
I don't know.
They try to catch up. His eyebrows, man.
Let me tell you this. So we were watching. I was watching. Not to get off talking, but we were watching Little Rugrats. I'm not Little Rugrats. What was it? Little Rascals. Me and Xavier. Mm-hmm. That's a little 5-year-old. And Xavier was like, his question was, how are these kids running around with no parents? I was like, what? What kind of kid? I said, only my kid would ask that type of questions. But
when we were young, we never thought about like, yo,
I never thought about that. I told him, I said, I never thought that. I said, wow, is this how life is supposed to be? Baby. I told him, I thought that's how life was supposed to be. But yeah, this is slow box office news. There's nothing really going on. I just want to highlight that Child's Play didn't make no money. Toy Story made 120, which is okay, but not as much as what a lot of people were predicting it to make.
I feel like with Toy Story, there wasn't like much hype about it.
People
didn't really care too much because it's like
we thought we had the end.
Yeah, with Toy Story,
like 3. I thought it was over in 2010 when we got the third one, but. Same with Men in Black International. I mean, $10 million. I mean, that's not good. John Wick still swinging $4 million. But the only reason why I highlight that is just me and Erlene talked about it just a little bit of just how the box office, there's no get up in anybody's step to go to the.
There's nothing original
exactly
in this lineup at all. There's
Jarvis
not one original.
Right.
Toy Story, fourth sequel, remake, sequel, remake, sequel. The only thing that was original on there is fucking Rocket Man.
Yeah, and Jarvis pointed that out that a lot of people, there's not a lot of original content out there that it's not driving us to go to the movies. Where a lot of people are like, why would I want to see Men in Black or whatever, or any of these other strange movies, and I can watch Stranger Things, or I can watch some of these TV shows that kind of give you the same elements of the movie. And I can just sit at the house and enjoy this. But, it is what it is. People are going to, I don't know. Me and you talked about this before, that I told you that I feel like there was a resurgence of a lot of people are going to start gravitating more to TV than movies going forward, and that's how I was doing because I was a huge movie fan until I was so tired of seeing the repetitive types of flows of movies.
There's so much more original content with these TV shows, with like Euphoria dropping.
Oh, so good.
I started getting into Queens of the South.
Jada
breezed through that, and I came in like halfway through one of the episodes, and I was like, "Fuck, this is kind of."
And I found out that's the girl off of I Am Legend.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Alice Braga.
She was the one that had the cure.
Yeah,
that gave
Man,
Will
I don't
Smith
remember
gave
anything about that movie.
Oh wow,
I saw it one time. That was good, and just never.
It's all good. But continue what you're saying about Queen.
That was it. I mean, it's pretty dope. Went over. Suits is about to come out again, so I'm looking forward to that. But there's
what
nothing.
Season is it, Suits?
Final
7. The final one too. Yeah,
it's crazy because we got a lot of shows now with final seasons this year.
Yeah, what's gonna come up?
I kind of like that. Like, I mean, because Supernatural's about to be done. That's the only one I think about off the top of my head.
Well, we had Game of Thrones in. We got Supernatural ended. This last Stranger Things. This
Orange
last
is the New Black is ended. Oh, Stranger Things, they got 2 seasons. They got one more season going after this one. They said the director says he wants to bow out. But yeah, like you said,
they made it seem like it was going to be the last season.
Yeah,
Our show ended. What is that? Into the Badland. That ended. But yeah, a lot of these good shows that have been carrying the way for a lot of these studios. What do you say? Movie companies or whatever you want to call it. TV shows have been carrying it. Like AMC, what are you going to go to after like Walking Dead's about to end in another 2 seasons? They say. Like what is HBO? Well, HBO.
Walking Dead should have been done years ago.
I started watching.
Arlene.
I started watching
American Horror Stories last season.
Oh, is it really?
That's what I've heard.
Oh,
so
like man, I watched one season.
Oh, Legion is ending.
Yeah,
Legion, but see, that was always.
Oh, yeah, we knew that was
season
gonna
though.
come.
Yeah. But with American Horror Story, I just got into it. I watched the what's the conspiracy? Nothing. The one where they're like the political episode.
I don't watch American Horror
Story.
I need to watch it.
But the guy that played Quicksilver in X-Men.
Evan Peter.
Yeah, he was in it. He's not even in the final season. I thought he was the best character about the whole thing.
Wow.
I wish he'd get more roles. I think he's a really good actor.
The crazy thing is,
he's great.
I want him and his best friend in the movie, Aaron Taylor Johnson, to have more movies.
Because Aaron Taylor Johnson is really good.
I loved him in Savages.
Did you ever see him?
Shit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever see him as when he played John Lennon in? Man, it's one of those Beatles movies. I thought he did a really good job.
Never was a fan of the Beatles, man. Never interested.
I never was a fan of the Beatles, but I thought he just did a good job. But yeah, there's not too much to talk about today, so we're not going to talk about a lot of the movie news. Jarvis did have a good idea of we can just discuss favorite scenes of movies that we want to entertain the people with. It's something random, something just out there, out of the box.
Go ahead. I made a horrible decision to watch something recently. I'll tell you that.
Tell us about it.
No, go ahead. This is more interesting.
And I'm going to do something different. I'm going to say one of my favorite scenes in a horrible movie that I hated. They had a scene in there. It was great. I'm talking about X-Men, Age of Apocalypse, Quicksilver running through the mansion.
Oh, I thought that was pretty dope. I thought that was cleverly done.
That was a great scene. I just hate to watch all that in front of it and all that behind it.
Yeah.
The movie sucks ass.
Best scene in terrible movie. Man, if you want to be honest, okay, do we think Malibu Most Wanted is a terrible movie?
Yeah.
I think it's a terrible movie.
Well, I mean, it depends on how you're ranking it. Like, if you're looking for it to win, it's
not gonna win it.
No, but if you're looking for his entertainment value, popcorn flick.
There is a scene where they pull up to the gas station to make him rob it.
Shit, when he gets the 40s?
He was like, let me have 640s of OE. You want anything else? I'm cool, player. It's like a picnic, bitch. No, it's still my favorite scene in any type of movie. That scene, and as well as I was telling Jarvis, was one of the scenes that set the tempo. Well, it's 2 scenes, really. The intro scene for Casino Royale as well as the intro scene for Star Trek. I think those are 2...
Well, technically, that's not the intro scene for Casino Royale.
Oh, yeah. Well, the intro scene.
Wait. Which one are you saying is the intro scene?
I'm doing the one that chasing Africa. I mean, if you want to,
you can going after the bag and all that?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be honest, the intro scene where he kills the other guy, he makes the second kill.
He gets his
that's still pretty raw. Because it introduced us to like, oh, this is the beginning, James Bond.
And this is what you have to do to get 00 status.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, this is pretty badass. So, yeah, those are my two favorite scenes.
One of my favorite scenes is a movie that, like...
Yes, it is great.
Is Wanted when the fucking tires pop off the car and they
She
flip that bitch onto the 18-wheeler and they're looking at it and they drive off. I was like, this is the most ridiculous
It's
shit.
so ridiculous, but it's so great.
And later on in that movie, when earlier on, Angelina Jolie hits on the train and she's like looking at you and just flips under. I was like,
what's going on
this movie
here?
is the most ridiculous shit.
Or when he jumps, when he jumps through the glass and he's like popping everybody. I was like, what's going on here? I was like, we're in for a ride now.
Jumping in through the scene, he's like, fuck. And he's shooting these. All their slow stuff was pretty cool, but I mean, that was just a good movie overall, though.
Oh man, it's just there's a lot. I have a lot of good.
I have a lot of favorite scenes as well.
Silent Hill, when they're walking in and Triangle Head
Oh my! I
comes
haven't
in.
seen that movie since college.
All
That's
right,
my
so
freshman year of college.
You talk about this one.
So So I was watching this movie and I'd never seen it, and for whatever reason, and we're at a party watching this movie, but they decided to let me basically narrate the entire movie, put the whole movie. I've never seen it before. Shit, we might have been drinking or something far off.
Oh, turn up! Ain't nothing wrong with a good turn up.
But I remember just sitting there and I was like, dog, all right. So he's looking there and he's like, bitch, I'm about to rip your skin off. And he fucking grabbed her and ripped her skin
The
off.
fuck?
You've never seen Silent Hill?
Like in freshman year of college, I haven't seen it
Oh
since
man,
then.
yeah, he bust open the door and this
shit,
big
I
old
haven't
dude
seen-
with this giant
I
triangle.
remember the head, but I haven't seen it in forever.
Picks her off and just one pull, just rips all her skin off.
All right, and he
Gross.
does it. He starts out twisting and then just
Ugh,
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
and then
hell
it
no.
rolls the skin.
It was wild, and I just sat there just speechless. I was like, oh god,
Were you floating? Were you floating that night?
huh?
Were you floating?
No, maybe I don't know, but it's very possible because, like I said, that was
seemed like
a
a trippy
long
movie,
time
too.
ago. Oh
Alright.
man, yeah.
My favorite scene in the entire MCU:
Okay. What would it be?
Captain America: Winter Soldier, the elevator scene.
I got one. I got a better Marvel scene than that one.
Which
You
one
got a
you-
better one?
Man, yeah, Tony Stark and Thor fight, and he says, "You want me to lay the hammer?"
Hammer? Oh, put the hammer down!
Slams that shit.
Yeah.
Bro,
corny.
that was fucking epic. 'Cause
I put the
that-
hammer down.
But you see Thor's potential right then as
Right.
being a badass character. He's like, oh, because you don't really get like our humor, but that one you show a little glimmer of
How
started-
angry he
yeah.
is.
Ah,
Yeah,
man,
it's
do I have a
great.
favorite Marvel movie scene? I guess when Doctor Strange was going through the multiverse or whatever.
Oh, when he first got
when
touched,
she first
yeah.
got, I was like, oh, this is just out of control. Cause
I
I was
always
like,
say
what the fuck
that's
is
how
going
you
on?
feel when you're drunk and you lay down for the first time.
Oh, you just like, oh,
that's how
I'm
it
in space.
feels. Like
Especially when you really
Yeah.
hammered and you lay on that bed and you just like, oh Jesus, like, bro.
like getting the spins.
Yeah, man, that makes me, just the thought of being drunk makes me not want to drink again.
favorite
Quite honest.
DC scene. That you
Oh,
think-
Batman when he laid waste to on what's that Batman versus Superman when he was like he went into that the old building and fucked all those people up. Literally his standout
yeah.
scene where he's whooping everybody ass. I was like, shit, that's how Batman's supposed to move. He moved like how he was supposed to move, like
Yeah.
in Arkham Knight or whatever, one of those games. I was like, yeah, he was really getting it.
I think one of my favorite scenes is with Wonder Woman, when they're in that small like town square.
Yeah.
Oh, and she was
hits
like
that dude
fucking
and then jumps into that fucking building.
building.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that whole scene from when she first got into the town and started like going up the wall and took out all the soul. That was a really.
I guess
a
mine's
great
sort of
scene.
corny then.
What's yours?
On Man of Steel when he first trying to figure out how to fly.
Oh, when he started jumping.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
though.
Man, have you? Okay, you talk about Man of Steel. Do you remember that trailer when it first came out and he flew in the trailer and just the Hans Zimmer score and I was
Right.
like, it was so epic. I was like, where
It's
is
one of
this
the
at?
best scores.
This is what we need, man.
Thinking about Superman, if we go back to when oh boy who plays the Atom,
Yeah.
Oh, you
when he
talking
was
about
playing Superman.
The airplane scene.
No,
What is his
when they
name?
shoot the bullet
Oh,
in his
yeah,
mouth,
yeah.
in his eye, I was like, that's pretty
Brandon
cool.
Roth? That's his name.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's
I
a
like the
shit
airplane
Superman,
scene
but
in that one.
That was really
Which one
dope.
was that
scene.
one?
Where
When the airplanes
he
fall.
ripped off the thing.
and he catches it at the baseball game. I was like, that one was dope.
My corny scene of that is when he's like he blows out all the fires that's going off underground and he just like, zooms and catches the things. Like, oh,
I haven't said this in a long time.
he like catches the Daily Bugle ball.
You know where I'm going.
Oh, okay. What
Fuck
did
you, Bryan Singer. Because in that movie, he made Superman the deadbeat dad.
He did. He did.
Wait.
He was like, you know, this is your kid.
Oh, okay. Well, you go ahead and take care of him.
I think Kevin Spacey did. I think Kevin Spacey did a great job as Lex Luthor in that movie. Honestly.
I thought you were about to get up and start playing.
Oh, I thought he was about to play Pokemon Go and catch him.
No, not Pokemon
no, Harry
Go.
Potter.
Oh, you playing?
Versus
You're both playing
Unite.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So what's one? Yeah, we're playing Harry Potter, bro.
Tell the masses they playing Harry Potter. It's all good.
Shameless to say, I pulled up at Walmart the other day and sat in the parking lot for a good 5 minutes.
God.
Well, there's no action in my house, so that's all I had to do.
I mean, hey man,
I got to make my potions, man.
gotta make it. So what's the whole concept of this game?
It's like Pokemon Go, but with Harry
augmented
Potter.
reality.
See, I never played Pokemon.
I'll play
Go.
it for like a good 3 weeks and then I'll forget about it.
Oh well, that's how it goes.
All right, so guilty pleasure scene. Like, you know it's a bad scene, but you love seeing that shit.
I'll let y'all go first. I need to.
When Cedric, it's ain't a dig to you, but when Cedric Diggory dies and his dad comes down, he's like,
No,
this is my boy. I was like, bro, this is some shitty acting right here. That is so bad.
He's really all my boy.
Is that one tied with Halle Berry as Storm when she says, you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
Everything.
The same thing as everything else.
It's like, ooh.
It's such a bad
Oh,
line.
that was horrible.
Such
Again,
a
fuck
bad
you, Brian
line.
Singer, for putting that
It's
line
so
in the
funny
movie.
you say that when you said about the Harry Potter scene, because every time it rains, I think of Harry Potter. It's like, it's a storm coming here. That's so nerdy, man. But that always takes me back to that. I don't have one.
I'm trying to think. I have so many. I just can't think of them right now.
Mean Girls when it's raining and she does there's a 98% chance it's going to rain. Standing in the rain. Hey, Mean Girls is like a guilty pleasure movie of mine. I love that shit.
What's her name? Rachel McAdams' character. I can't think of her name.
All right, I don't know if this is. I can't even pick the scene, but I don't know if it's a bad movie or a good movie. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Constantine.
That's a
Oh,
great
when he
movie.
takes out them demons. Oh, I thought
I love that scene.
That scene is
But
fucking
it's
funny.
got some corny.
bad
Oh, it
is
has
stupid.
a whole bunch of corny throwaway stuff. I can't think of no super corny movie that I just thought like, oh, that was a terrible scene, but I just think it's hilarious.
Blade. When he's in the club and he throws.
Oh, that thing was
bladed
was
boomerang,
awesome. He
and
catches
his sister and catches him, just smiles.
I love it. I love it, man. Give me more Blade.
I want to see them put that Blade and Constantine verses that they did on that comic book, the little one-off. I want to see them do that on screen. Maybe like an
Maybe they're
animated
gonna do
short.
they do. Marvel does have that what if show or whatever.
It's an anagram. It was called the anagrams where they had because the Punisher almost killed Joker, and Batman actually saved the Joker.
Batman, you always want to say the Joker. Get your ass out of here, sir.
Because there was the one
Just let him
time.
die.
It was one of the few times the Joker was like, "Stop laughing,"
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "There's only one way to handle." Punisher was like, "There's only one way to handle this," and Batman came and interfered. I was like, "That would be dope."
Oh, I do have a funny part on a terrible movie. Friday After Next. Movie's not the greatest, but when Cat Williams is about to fuck the dude up for stealing in his store, and he's like, I'm about to cut a bitch. And he was like, that's really funny, man. That movie's not the greatest, but they have a lot of
When he's talking to
standout
them old
scenes.
ladies on the corner, talking about, yeah, he's trying to use the Lord's name to
Name
sell
is-
pussy on the corner.
Mike Evans was crazy. Mike Epps,
But it's there for what it is. Though.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. But yeah, y'all see, it's a slow show. We're just spitballing today. But I want to talk about going off from. Y'all had any more memorable scenes that y'all want to discuss?
No, man.
Well, actually, like I said, I did. What made me think of this? I have a hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, no one else has really jumped on it, so it's only my entries really.
Okay.
And it's my favorite scenes in cinema. When Detective Stansfield popped the pills on The Professional.
I haven't seen The Professional. That's That's one of the movies I have not won, and that's one of them old school movies, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
like,
haven't seen that one.
Never even heard of it.
it's called Leon the Professional.
Yeah, it's the dude that plays the
Natalie Portman's first movie.
Yeah, and the dude from I always remember him because he played on Godzilla, and Godzilla was as terrible as the movie. I thought he was good.
What, you talking about
He was the
the
bad
Godzilla,
guy.
like the first one
Yeah.
where Godzilla like produced asexual?
Mhm.
That's the only thing from that movie I remember because
He
that
was-
line was.
Oh, he's the
was
bad
the
guy
fun
on
in
the
that.
first Mission Impossible. That guy. He plays the
It's
professional.
Jean Reno.
There you go.
Quite a few. Harlem Nights, fight between Quick and
That's another movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen Harlem Nights, and people
The
tell
fuck?
me about that. I've
I've
never seen
that.
it.
It's Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor,
No, I should go. I'm a
with Red
you know,
Fox.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's pitiful that I haven't seen that, but it's just one of those movies I just never got around to seeing.
Right. Jules and Vincent collecting the money at the beginning of Pulp Fiction.
Oh, I do like that.
Gladiator takes off his mask for the first time.
What was that on the end?
No.
Gladiator. No, when he goes like father to a murdered
So-
son.
oh,
Oh yeah,
husband to a murdered wife.
that's when he was in his
That
explanation
whole
bag.
line
Yeah.
right there. That's the only time I've ever liked somebody just having the longest ass name or
Let's
or
go. Let's
opening
go,
for
Russell.
themselves.
Until Daenerys came on the screen and gave us her
He got
paragraph
all that
name.
shit.
7 when they get the box in the field.
Oh, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah, those some really good scenes. Oh, you take it a comedy. I love a good super bad. Miss your just knee slappers when I go to Darkman. It's a whole bunch of quotables in all these movies.
Oh, the tiny lube scene. That was great.
Your lube, sorry lube, I'm gonna need your lube for your tiny dick or whatever the fuck he says. But yeah, man, that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Did you have any good scenes? Anything memorable?
I want to. We should hop into these TV shows.
We are gonna top into TV shows. So, what have y'all been watching? I've been watching too many movies, but I have been up to date with on my TV show bag. I be in my TV show bag.
The Netflix David Letterman interview show, whatever it's called, like
My Next Guest or
My Next Guest. Yeah, that shit is fire. Like,
what episodes you watch? You watch every
Jay-Z,
episode?
I've watched the Jay-Z one. I've watched the Kanye one.
Jay-Z
I've watched
he was so
Melinda
cookie cutter.
Gates. You didn't like the Jay-Z one?
He was too cookie cutter because a lot of that stuff already known already.
I like it because you don't really see a lot of interviews with Jay-Z, and
that was cool.
And
but
you get to see his kind of like his personality because like if you see, like when you listen to his music, he comes off as like he's gonna be super aggressive, super all this shit. But
he's very laid back.
Yeah, he's laid back. He's kind of corny funny.
Maybe it's because I'm a huge Jay-Z fan, so any interview he's done, I probably watch. So when he did that, I thought he was gonna give us a little bit. I thought David Letterman was really gonna. He was going to talk about his affair and more about things that are off air about being an older gentleman in hip hop and how I thought he really was going to get in his bag like how he did with Kanye West and Ellen DeGeneres, but Jay-Z kept it, it kept it surface level for the people that didn't know, but yeah, that's what I really wanted.
The Kanye West one was pretty good.
It was good. I thought it was good. Ellen was really deeper than I thought it was going to be when she was talking about how her stepfather abused her and like they shamed her, but she talked about being shamed into being they were trying to shame her into being straight and just dealing with the consequences of like she's like I didn't want to be gay. She said it's just what it was, and she said that she had to be confident within herself and giving up her shows that were doing good and to be blackballed for that year or something like that. And did somebody step out and say, hey, I want to take a chance on you. Ellen DeGeneres show pops off.
Her shit's balling.
But she had me little, a couple tears dropped. I was like, it was serious.
I haven't seen it yet. I was planning on watching hers.
It was deeper than I expected, and it was one that caught me off guard because she talked about things because she's such a fun-loving character, and I personally never seen her so vulnerable in my life, and she was really giving some deep weight to a lot of stuff that she's going through. So yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. What else y'all watching?
Oh shit! All right, I just said Queen of the South. My bad. I kind of zoned out. Dude, I'm tired.
It's
man.
all
It's
good.
5:30.
Anything else you watching, Jarvis?
Not really.
So
Be honest.
You're not watching anything right now?
Nah, man. Like I said, I've been Yeah.
You've been getting the family reunion ready that they had. What didn't y'all just have it?
Yeah.
There you go. See, look at that. That's a lot of work put in. I ain't got time. To
And then honestly, I've been reading a lot of like source material from movies and shows. Been reading stuff like that. So
I guess I'll put y'all on some of the stuff I'm watching. To be quick about it, Adam Sandler has that movie that's on Netflix. Can't remember the name of it. It's with Jennifer Aniston. I thought it was a really good one-off movie. If you have like an hour and a half to spend, it's not really that long. It's basically a murder mystery, but
I think it's called Murder Mysteries.
Yeah, what's great about the movie is it reminds me of Just Go With It, the type of chemistry him and Jennifer Aniston had, and that kind of carries the weight of the film. And it made me go back and give credence and give kudos to Jennifer Aniston. She has a really good filmography if you look at the type of movie she's been in and are they really enjoyable. And for her to be what she was in Friends, and I didn't think she was going to make that transition into movies.
Did you watch Friends?
No, I watched Friends, but I never thought she was going to make
that show.
Huh?
I can't get into
I couldn't get into it, and I said to see her transition from going into that and going to movies, I think she's had a great run. I look at a lot of her movies where I'm like, oh, you know what? That's really a good movie, and it's a good. If you're in a relationship, she has very good couple movies, but that was pretty good. And
it's wild to see that Adam Sandler comes and puts out a movie that's been getting a lot of press because he has been firing off with some shitty.
But you knew he was going to do that when he got that Netflix money. When he was one of the first ones to get that Netflix money.
Movies already on there too, though.
Yeah, he had signed a deal. What I'm gonna say, like 5 years ago with Netflix, that he was coming out with like 6 movies for Netflix. So when he started pounding those out, I was like, oh, they're all going to be just trash. So this one caught me off guard.
Yeah, because he had that one where he was playing like his brother and sister. I don't know.
Oh, that movie is terrible.
I saw the trailer.
That is Jack and Jill. That was the name of the movie.
Yeah.
It is horrible.
Fuck no, man.
Another movie for people that you check out is it's called Beats with Anthony Anderson. I think that's a really good film.
I saw that pop up on there. I don't know what it's about though.
Dealing with, first of all, it's about a kid who has to go. He goes through a traumatic event at a young age in Chicago and dealing with the trauma of how that affected his life, that he couldn't, I guess necessarily go on with his normal life and be normal like everybody else. And Anthony Anderson character comes in because the little kid produces songs and is missing school. So he's a security guard. And I don't want to give too much away, but he just mentors the boy into getting out of his shell and get more confident because he's a really good producer, and to embrace the world and that everybody else has had trauma, but you have to deal with that. It's about navigating through life with dealing with trauma. So it's a really good film. There's a lot of comedy elements that I didn't think were going to be in the film, but Anthony Anderson is going to be in there, and it's really funny. So it's another good one off.
Hey, speaking of him, Grownish actually.
Ooh, the first 3 episodes of Grown has been powerful, man.
Yo, because I didn't watch last season.
It was childish last season.
I guess the first half of this season, I guess. Yeah, I wasn't into it, but then I saw one with of the newer episodes. And I was like, I might have to give this shit a shot.
So I'm gonna give a deep dive, a quick dive right quick. So for those who don't know, Grownish is a spinoff of Blackish. It's dealing with Zoe in her college years. And like you said, the second season was a little bit more appeal to the younger audience, but it seems like it went back to its mature content of exposing these characters for their flaws. Because Zoe has always been the one that's like, oh, the good girl. She doesn't really do anything. There's nothing really wrong with her. And it's showing her flaws as being a character, and it's coming off you getting to see the holes in which her logic is based around. Same with her dad. So I say that's a good juxtaposition with Blackish, because the last season of Blackish, he's going through the same thing. Like Dre seems more like an ass in the last season of Blackish than he's ever had. And I was like, oh man, it's a really good spin to it and keep me entertained.
They do a really good job of having him, of like challenging conventional parenting and all the traditions of what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do this, and letting the kids be the vehicles of being like, well, does that conventionalism
does that really work?
hold up? Does
yeah,
that
exactly.
make sense? And then comparing it to like someone like Bo, who has a completely different type of upbringing. It's like totally on the fringe, and seeing like how, even though she's on the fringe, like a lot of like the thoughts and processes that they have are still very, very similar. So I think it's an interesting one. It's gonna be really cool seeing, because they're coming out with another spinoff for
Mixers.
Mixist.
Yeah.
But going back to Suits, though, it made me think of it. They have a spinoff. They're doing a lot of spinoffs with a lot of like women characters like lead, and I think it's pretty cool.
They should.
They're doing one with Jessica Pearson, who is
Lawrence Fishburne's wife.
Yeah, she's on
Gina Torres.
For what?
Gina Torres, that's her name.
Yeah. So they're doing a spinoff with her, and they're going back, seeing her story coming up when she was going through becoming this power-hungry corporate lawyer in a male-dominated, white-dominated.
Yeah, because USA?
It's USA, because she is the managing partner, name partner of this law firm that is big powerhouse corporate lawyer firm in New York. So it's pretty interesting to see that shit. She's a powerful character. Powerful character.
We gotta watch.
She was in The Matrix too, actually.
Yeah.
She played what's
Sister.
his name? And Old Boy's wife. Oh, no, I thought it was Old Boy's wife.
Oh, the black chick.
Yeah.
The whatever his
Tank's
name.
wife.
The wife.
Tank's wife.
Tank's wife.
That's his name. Tank.
I know.
Tank and Dozer.
You say Tank, and I just think of like Tank the singer, and I was like, he looks nothing like Tank. But one other show I had to put people on is. Did you have another? No. Chernobyl. I told Howard about that. On Netflix, 5 episodes. It's not that long.
HBO.
HBO. So if you have HBO Go, streaming Netflix. I'm not Netflix.
I gotta try.
Fire Stick.
Yeah, I heard it was a good miniseries. Everybody I know said that they enjoyed it.
Jada breezed through that thing in like a night.
That shows you how good it is. Just for a little back, if you don't know, Chernobyl is they had a nuclear plant, one of the biggest nuclear plants in the world. Human errors, the impossible happens, and the nuclear reactor splits in half, and the core is exposed and explodes. So basically, all of that fission is released into the atmosphere, killing everybody. So basically, it's just like they describe it as Hiroshima. What the atom bomb did, every hour on the hour, it's 2 times the amount of nuclear waste going into. In the Soviet Union or whatever. So just dealing with that, dealing with the repercussions of human elements, dealing with the repercussions of not trying to create mass panic, but there needs to be mass panic on what's going on, and the government kind of shushing everything up and trying to deal with the situation, and how you put people, and it blows my mind, because I just have to think about this. If something like were to happen and you didn't expect it, who would you get to help you come up with a solution for something that you know nothing about? Huh?
FEMA. Of course.
FEMA.
They're very effective.
They're not gonna do anything.
They're punctual. They're effective. They can get you out.
Yeah, get you right in, right out. Get your money and get up out of there. But yeah, I think Chernobyl is a great show. I think everybody should watch it. I think it's good to learn about history for one. Two, I think it shows and it highlights a lot of stuff that are going on right now in society with we all have questions with the government and what they're telling us or what they're not telling us.
I'm just tired of seeing like other countries' history and shit. I don't know. I want to see something like I'll use this as an example. Netflix had we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but had a documentary on the Black Godfather, right?
Yeah.
And they kind of positioned it as if it's about to be something different than what it is. But you see somebody who doesn't really have drama about them, but do these amazing things to help put other people on and shit. I would like to see more, like, if they're going to do historical things or something like that. So with some people that are like more inspiring. Like, I mean, I just get tired of seeing like the same, like, oh, this dramatic thing happened over in this other country, and look how, yada yada yada. Because I mean, think about it. When have we ever thought about what's going on with Chernobyl? Like,
see, and that was the thing about it, and that's the thing that caught me off guard because I never saw the importance of knowing something like that. And when you listen to, they do like the Game of Thrones thing where the director breaks it down and explores some things. He was basically highlighting the fact that, like I was trying to, what I was saying earlier about how this is a reflection of what's going on in today's society. It's making you more aware that don't be naive in your situation, not thinking that you cannot question a lot of things that's going on, and it's questions. You should question a lot of things that you don't understand and not just blindly just follow that stuff. And I thought that was a glowing theme that they did on Chernobyl. And I think that the cast did great. The acting, like I said, was great. The emotions and the weights of just dealing with the situation and just people dying. I'm talking about, just think that this one day everybody is fine, and literally somebody tells you and say, oh, I'm pretty sure you're going to die in like a month, maybe a year, maybe 2 years. And you can't do nothing about it. And it's not just you. It's literally everybody you walk in and encounter with for your whole entire life. You just go drive around, like all y'all are going to die. And that's the crazy thing. And it's dealing with the repercussions of that. So I think that was a pretty good series, and y'all should check that out.
I guess the only reason I didn't really want to watch it, because like I said, I remember being in school when it happened.
Oh, it was too young. I wasn't even born. I wouldn't thought
it
of
was in '86. And every year they kept on talking about like nuclear fallouts. We had to learn about stuff like that. What happened in nuclear fallout? And I've seen plenty of documentaries on actual Chernobyl.
See, I wish I knew. See, I didn't know nothing about that. And that's something important to talk about, because it was just like that could have easily altered if these scientists didn't come quick like that and think of a solution. The repercussions of how many people would have been affected by that. The whole world would have been altered just off that one incident of somebody, a human element, fucking up. But I think that was pretty dope.
Yo, so what are y'all's thoughts on this? Netflix supposed to be releasing a Game of Thrones style show coming up about not the fucking Yakuza. It's Samurai.
I'll take it.
Jojo Martin.
Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm loving Samurai.
As long as he's actually finished the product, I'm good.
I'm good with it.
So is it based off of a book he's done, or is it just he's spitballing?
I think he's spitballing on this one. So I think it should be better than what we had for the end of the Game of Thrones. So
I'll take it.
Interesting.
I'll take it. I'm all for.
I'm happy. Comedians talking over with coffee is coming back.
Oh yeah, I just told Howard about that before the show. Yeah,
that was one of my favorite
Eddie
shows.
Murphy's gonna be on there. I'm pretty pumped about that.
He's got some real good ones this coming.
As annoying as I just don't like Seinfeld, to be quite honest with you. His voice annoys me.
His voice is annoying, but he's a very good person.
No, he's a good person. I just said that his show. I was really referring to his show.
I think he has probably some of the best comedic writing that he doesn't get credit for.
I can believe it.
But how much of that is him and how much of it is Larry David?
Oh, Larry David was prime. But a lot of that stuff was Seinfeld on the fly too.
So. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the us with the main stuff we're talking about. But we're about to get into these trailers. The first trailer we got is Netflix, and he cut the check. We're gonna talk about the Stranger Things that's about to pop off. I thought this trailer was amazing. Hit the trailer, Mike.
It gave me kind of like made me think of It a lot though.
With the sounds.
You can definitely, well, not even that, but just
colors?
like the subject matter and all that. Like you can definitely tell that you have a coming of age movie with these kids that are going through puberty and all this.
Look
shit.
how old Will looks.
Yeah, and they're dealing with this like otherworldly monster. Like, you definitely can tell they're inspired by it. But this shit is great. The scenes on this are going
to have to let us stay.
I just love when Will talks. I'm like, damn, you grow old. You sound old already.
I think that's why they're trying to hurry up and end it. Because
got to. The kids is old.
The gate.
No, I said this.
What if he
I'm
never left?
calling it. I'm gonna say it again. I think 11's gonna die.
Oh, so that'd be good.
What if we locked him out here with us?
So look how old he sounds. He look like the mama.
He'd want to attach himself to someone again.
And they actually give the thing now voice. That's crazy.
A new host.
It's controlling the Red Ranger.
You know, I always wondered what they were planning on doing
It's
with
building
the character.
something.
He was such a
Yeah,
No
it,
matter what
it always felt
happens.
awkward to me how they just threw him in there.
We
Yeah, I
have to
agree.
stop him.
Because,
Together.
correct me if I'm wrong, he was just like killing folks, right? He like killed his dad or some shit.
Nah.
Or is that it?
No, he was just a jackass, and he just
going
happened to be a little bit more humble and
We are
actually start
going
helping
to
his
end
kids
your
out.
race.
But he was always a pointless character until he started helping
We
them
are
out.
going to end.
So what movie? There's another. I guess it's in the first hit, and they had a character that killed. He was like an idiot who went and
Our
killed
kids are in danger.
someone.
I haven't seen it since the 90s. We saw it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who they were.
I can fight.
I gotta watch everything.
Better than any of us.
Yo, his
I
movie
need you
Hellboy.
safe.
Oh, it bombed. They only made like 50. Like, when after like lazy. It's lazy. A lot
I
of
need
these
you to
movies are
trust
lazy.
me.
Crazy that two stronger shows than Sabrina and this. Like I didn't know how well received both of those shows were. They're killing it.
Did you guys watch Black Mirror?
No, I need to.
I got finished the last episode.
Not the gap. I'm for it. Give it to me. I'm all down.
Every time I see it, I always finish it within the weekend.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything for the July, but watch
See,
it.
I'll be in Austin, so.
Okay, turn up. You get turned up on 6th Street and go home and
So I'm a little old for 6th Street.
too old for it. You never
You
too old
gotta
for
go
6th
to
Street.
West 6.
I bet you could go to what you call it? Oh, what is it really too young on 6th Street like that?
If you go on a dirty, but if you go to West 6, I mean, it's cool.
What's West 6?
It's the other end. It's like about a mile and a half down, but it's same setup, better clubs, higher
More
end,
rich- okay.
and older people.
I see. I'll go to Bill Street. Take me to Bill Street. Get party.
I don't know what that is.
Bill Street in Memphis is like 6th Street, but it's
It's like bourbon.
it's
Oh, okay.
Bourbon Street,
Yeah.
man. Oh, it's
I thought it was
fun.
like a Sam
It's
Houston
fun.
thing.
Oh no. We didn't have nothing that fancy. We had nothing. We kind of stayed home and party. Oh, we got one other trailer. No, we got two other trailers. The second trailer is I don't even know the name of it. What's the name of it? Queen and Slim trailer. Oh, this is from the guy
I
from
saw
Get Out.
a picture of it. I didn't watch it yet.
I
This from
like
the
your
guy from Get
picture.
Out.
Daniel
You have this
Kaluuya.
sad
you
look
go.
on your face. I feel sorry for you.
Damn. So what happens tonight?
Did you think we were gonna have sex?
So the premise is this is their first date they've been on. I guess they met
I
through
thought we
some
were gonna
dating
hang out.
episode.
Tinder?
Get to know each other.
Yeah. So they're having their Lena White wrote this.
Step out of the vehicle for me.
Are you serious?
Why is he under arrest?
Just chill. Get back in the car. You're going to jail too.
It's
What do you want?
I want to ride or die.
see, it's like a spin on Bonnie and Clyde, and that's why I'm saying I'm kind of interested on her approach on how she's gonna do that.
Self-defense.
There is nothing back there for us.
We're in the Black Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh shit!
Bokeem Woodbine.
Yeah.
Power to the people.
Nice.
I ain't gonna bend the world. As long as my lady remembers me fondly, that's all I need.
Can I be your legacy?
You already are. I think everything is destined.
See, give me black films like this, man. Give me black films like this where I just don't have any expectation. It just looks intriguing enough.
I just don't understand. Like, all right, so they accidentally kill
A cop, and it just leads them
but
into a
then-
life of. See, but that's the thing
See, I
about.
don't see that part. I'm
See,
curious
now
to see how
you're
it's gonna
curious
go.
about. See, that's the thing. I'm curious too to see how this how they turn into Bonnie and Clyde off of just that, but it's gonna be really interesting. And the last trailer we have is Current War. I have no idea what this is about.
It's about the battle between Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison.
Ooh. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Michael Shannon.
Oh, this is Michael Shannon. Oh shit, Tom Holland.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna actually show Edison as being the crook that he is.
I don't think so. That's my only
That's
issue.
bullshit.
But before now,
He fucked over Tesla.
He fucked up a lot of people.
But they hinted at it a little bit.
Is here. Hello, I'm George Westinghouse.
Oh man,
Tesla.
I will be the greatest provider of electrical power in the world. Better than Edison. There's a contest between you.
This is a battle
Nicholas,
for the brightest minds of America.
He's
Today,
Tesla.
the impossible
Shit,
becomes
really?
possible. The man that controls that current controls the future.
I hope you brought your checkbooks. If you want to be remembered, it's simple. Shoot a president. But if you prefer to have what I call a legacy, you leave the world a better place than you found it.
You are building miracles out of thin air.
I'm working on something so new that the world will never be the same.
He's killing it.
If Mr. Edison succeeds, he will set us back so far we may never recover. Sometimes we have to work outside of the rules to get what's right. That is how you truly win.
Well, you got vultures in every venture, but did I mention that his system's lethal?
His current kills people.
He's playing dirty. You can too. You can't see the real force that moves things, and it's not AC, DC, it's not currents, it's currency.
This is costing us a fortune. Westinghouse stole from me.
My motor. That is our future.
Get it.
You're fired. There's never gonna be anything named Tesla ever again.
Our future's not going to be paved with bricks, but with copper.
I have the better system. Westinghouse Electric shall endure.
That's criminal.
I built it already in my imagination. It is perfect.
There is a possibility you'll be putting in jeopardy the lives of 28 million people.
Tonight, things could change.
Should we go for a ride?
Oh, there's no girl from Fantastic Beasts.
Only one man will rise.
Okay.
So what you trade?
I like that.
Inventor. Fix problems for idiots.
Damn, we're about to see a bunch of movies like this coming out now, because they just did the one with Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
So now we're about to see Edison versus Tesla. Like, I mean, I'm interested in it, but I really hope this isn't about to be the new wave where they just start pitting people in history against each other back and forth. That's going to get annoying quickly.
I was wondering, is that going to, because I was talking to one of the teachers at orientation, I was like, is that going to be the new medium that a lot of these movies are going to start going around of? They know people are not reading nowadays, that they're going to start pushing literature stories that you can get through literature onto film now. Well, man,
but that's how
it's always been.
that's
I'm
going
talking
to be
about,
way.
history.
That's going to open it up to a lot of people, like the whole propaganda thing. I'm not
Oh,
going to
yeah,
get against
we can get in-
conspiracies,
we can
but
get in there, too.
if you've ever seen fucking They Live, when they started talking about people just getting all their information from like shit like this.
Oh yeah, on medium, not reading up on stuff. But yeah, that is. That's it for our show. I hope y'all enjoy the trailers, enjoy the little small talk that we have. I know we didn't have a lot going on, but we try to stay. We want to be consistent and be here every Wednesday, even though we didn't have much to give you. Hopefully, a lot of stuff is popping off. What comes out this weekend?
Let's check and see.
I don't know. I know Lion King tickets went on sale. There's a few things.
Spider-Man. We will be reviewing Spider-Man probably next week because that comes out on. I'm tripping. It comes out on 2nd, so that's next week. Yeah, we'll be talking. Yeah, I'm seeing Spider-Man.
The second's what?
Next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be talking about
Thursday?
Spider-Man. No, next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna be here on Wednesday talking about some good old Spider-Man. I don't know where y'all gonna be at. I'll be talking to y'all on Facebook about Spider-Man, and hopefully, not hopefully, I know I'm gonna enjoy it because I've heard great reviews about this film, and I love Tom Holland, I love Jake Gyllenhaal, and I like Mysterio. So I'm already pumped about this movie. So also,
Hobbs and Shaw comes out soon.
I don't want to see that shit.
You're fucking tripping.
I'm so sick of the Rock.
You are tripping.
Get out of here, Rock, with your Samoan dances. Hookaka.
Oh, that reminds me. So I had somebody, they just called me actually, tell me that Norbit is one of the best movies there is, like top 5, top
lie.
10. I couldn't
remember.
I couldn't remember if this movie was good or not, and I went back and watched it.
It's funny.
It fucking sucks. That movie
Restitution.
is trash.
That's when Eddie Murphy was like hitting his downward turn.
Damn,
he was rolling off.
So what do you think is the worst movie? That movie or Pluto Nash?
Pluto Nash is worse than Norbit. I still think Marlon Wayne is funny in Norbit. He has his moments.
He's got like 10 minutes of screen
but he's
time,
funny
bro.
and he's funny in those.
Pluto
movies.
Nash is still.
I like to think of him was like coon the whole time. I was like, this dude's a cooning on this.
Oh, it was.
I
It's
hated
ignorance
every
at a whole
minute
new
of it.
level.
Oh my god. Man. Well, I looked at Jada because I was like, if I'm watching this, I'm gonna make her watch this with me. And I'm thinking I'm 30 minutes into the movie. I was like, well, luckily it's almost done. And I look and see we've only watched 30 minutes of this goddamn movie. That was painful.
That means it's really terrible. But yeah, before we go, y'all have anything else to share with the people out there?
Nope.
No.
Y'all don't forget, find this episode, all past episodes, all streaming platforms. Intermission will pop up. Check it, subscribe, listen to everything we got going on, and check us every Wednesday, 6:30-ish on Facebook.
6:30-ish is the best way to put it because Houston traffic and whatnot.
Yeah, Houston traffic. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one.
Later.